Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be episode 23 of No Man's Land. I'm out here mowing. I just pretty much finished up, I think, as much as I'm gonna do. We have a lot of land here now, but obviously we didn't make fields yet because we got all these trees you can see scattered about. So what did I do? Well, let's turn our GPS off here. I mowed this area. I mowed this big old area here. It's got all this mowed here, lots of grass out and about now, and then all of this. Holy smokes, we got a lot to windrow up and get taken care of. So all of this has been mowed all through here. So here, now this will probably be the thumbnail. Quite honestly, there is so much grass for us to get picked up and everything like that. Now, in addition to that, I don't know if I mentioned getting all this done off camera or not last episode. I can't honestly remember now, but we planted oats. We got oats taken care of. Oops, jeez Louise. Oats are planted in all those fields. Obviously our grass is, well, we've cut it all here, so. But the oats are growing, fully fertilized. I obviously need to fertilize the grass. You can say just mowed it, but you can see all the grass that I've mowed so far. So this first round, I'm going to get all these guys folded up here. I think this first round, what we're going to do is probably bale it into silage bales. I do have some contracts from you guys for some hay. So I would like to do some hay at some point, which we can do that in our second cut of grass this year. It's only April right now. Let's get these mowers detached here. Get that put back. And I'll probably do a time lapse of me getting the windrowing done because there's a lot of windrowing to do. I mean, it's not going to take, honestly, too long to do it. Sorry, it's a little loud in there with the tractor. But I do want to get that done. Now, we do have, obviously, our windrower over here. But I'm thinking about potentially using I think I want to lease one. Now, I know we don't have a lot of money sitting there. What in the world is that bad boy? Holy smokes. I don't even know what mod I have that's installed that's got all this stuff in it. But this stuff's cool. Anyhow. Regardless of that. So the windrower I'm thinking about using is just the absolute largest one available, which is, it's massive. This guy right here. So leasing this is like $3,400. That's, I mean, we're going to make that back in the silage we got out there easy peasy, and just 19 meter working with as opposed to our 9.7. So we're what, doubling it almost or more? Yeah, anyhow, we're almost doubling it completely. So I think that'll be worth it. Now, obviously we don't have a lot of money, so I might actually go talk to banks about getting us a little bit of loan. I did think about, we also could sell off some of our straw, or not our straw, excuse me, our oats, which $6.38. I mean, they're not a bad price per se for oats, but I would like to get I'd like to get a little bit more from them. So we do need to obviously get some for our cereal contract and stuff like that. But yeah, so I think we'll actually just drive into town and see if we can't get that squared away. And there might actually be a couple businesses, which I didn't think I would do the businesses this early on in the episode, but you know what? While we're here, let me go ahead and we might as well do them. While we're heading into town. So we might as well take a look. There's a couple new businesses. I got to pull up my business sheet here on No Man's Land, of course. Let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead and get this pulled up. We'll drive in. Let's go ahead and take a look. And our truck shouldn't break down this time, which would be fantastic for us. So, yeah. We'll go take a look. There's two new businesses in town. And if you guys know of one out there, let me know. I really want a modded sign where I can make it say whatever I want, or I might just have to have, oh geez, whoo, whoa, holy lagarino there. Boy, that did not want to load that part of town in. Holy smokes, that was bad. But yeah, we'll take a look at the new businesses, and then we'll go talk to banks at the Bank of Banks and Sprague, or Sprague and Banks, or something like that. Banks of Banks and Sprague, I think is what it is. Oh gosh, so much lag. Durandal said it was all these cars I had out here. I think it still lags around that building. Maybe not, but it's a little bit better, that's for sure, than it was before. But let's head out this way and take a look at our new businesses, and then we will stop in at the Bank of Banks and Sprague, which is going to be that building right there on our right. Yeah, so I extended this parking area out a little bit, and I added another building. So there's no signs to indicate one way or another, but the right side here, this is going to belong to Paul Spear. Paul Spear said, "Hi, Farmer Cop. I was driving around No Man's Land and noticed a few businesses opening up, and I was thinking of opening up a coffee shop. So here's this coffee shop. Also, I'm going to have some pastries, donuts, and bagels and the like. I figured to show off the workers might want to have a place to go to take a break. I also heard you own the farm, so if you have any wheat or anything like that, he could buy some from you. Great series so far. Keep them coming. So thank you, Paul. There's your coffee shop, my friend. Now, gosh, this is so loud. Shut that stupid truck off right there. Okay. Anyhow, and you guys' volume is probably a little high. Let me turn you guys' game or what is coming through in the recording there. Now, you probably will have to compete a little bit with Rusty, with Rusty's Donuts and Coffee over here, but I'm sure they'll have a little bit of a friendly competition going. But anyhow, Rusty does more industrial baking too for higher quantity donut production. But then, so that's the right half side here. Now, this is all one building. The left-hand side here is going to be Polar Bear's business right here. So Polar Bear owned the ice cream shop on No Man's Land Season 1, and now Polar Bear, well, and Season 2, I guess, technically. These are pretty cool little things, by the way, as well, these little mods here for the parking meters. But anyhow, Polar Bear shop said, hey, I see, what about Polar Bear's Honey Pot, a place to sell and buy honey products. So Polar Bear's got some honey products in there on the shelves you can see in there. You know, I know those don't look like honey products, just, it's fine. And he also sells a little bit of ice cream outside, which is great. So yeah, Polar Bear's got himself his little honey shop right there. And honestly, you guys probably could live above Paul could live above his coffee shop there, and Polar Bear could live above his honey shop there as well. But yeah, so those are our new businesses in town. Let's go ahead and head over to the bank and see if we can't convince Bank Sinatra, who's the owner of the bank, and Joseph over there to give us a loan. Oh, drove through Rusty's fence, or his hedges. Sorry there, Rusty. Anyhow, drive into here. I think he'll give us a loan. We only need, honestly, a little bit of cash. So I'll go talk to him about that real quick, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. All right, I talked to Banks. He gave us a loan for 10 grand. I told him I only needed 5, but he said that he only does loans, at least right now. He's looking to do, he wanted to kind of push a bigger loan, I think, and he said, I don't know, he justified it. He was a pushy salesman. No, I'm just kidding. But anyhow, Banks loaned us 10 grand, so we'll pay interest on it. It's interest-only payment loan, so we just pay interest on it every month, or every other month. Or no, not every other month, good lord. Twice a month we pay interest on it, because that's how our seasons are set up on game. But anyhow, so we got that going for us, but we'll head back down to the farm. We'll end up probably leasing that windrower now, which will be great. So, yeah, all good to go. Yeah, all good to go in terms of that. So we got some money. That'll get us good to go to get our silage wrapped up there. And then we'll still have to make interest-only payments until we can actually pay it off. He said that we have to pay it off in one lump sum. So we'll just have to wait until we get 10 grand that we can use to pay it off. And we'll do that. But anyhow, that was nice of Banks to do that. And yeah, just interest-only payments. There's no term limit on the loan. He said we can keep, because I mean, obviously the bank doesn't really care as long as they keep getting their money. So Bank said as long as we're paying the interest-only payments, there's no other conditions or anything we need to worry about. So we'll stop right here, get this thing turned off. But yeah, so what I'll end up doing is I'll probably put in a time lapse of me getting that stuff windrowed. Leave our tractor on. Good gravy with fuel prices. That was a terrible idea. Well, anyway, I'm going to start driving towards the store as I talk with you guys. But yeah, so what you guys will see next is probably just a time lapse of me getting some of our grass windrowed up and maybe even the baling done. Well, the baling takes a long time and it's pretty slow because we're using the fast bale. I know that doesn't make sense with it being the fast bale and it's actually a slow process. But the fast bale is because we don't have to unload every round bale individually. So anyhow, it's still a great way to go about it. But and this guy actually needs a little bit of repair, 65%. I might actually stop in at the repair shop while we're in town and get this guy fixed up as well. So we'll go pick up a windrower. We'll get this guy fixed first, actually, then pick up a windrower. And then what I will do is I will get a time lapse in here for you guys of me getting all that stuff windrowed and good to go. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit.
But when I look at you now, there's no trace. I guess it's all been erased. You tell me that it's over, that we just hurt each other, but we don't have to end up this way. We're underwater, we're off the shoreline. I try to reach you, but you're drifting away. We're underwater, but there's still time left. If we want it, we can breathe again, breathe again. I'm not surprised that you're feeling this way. I've long known that you're bothered by lost a soul that's been shattered. All those moments we shared face to face, was it all just a game you played? You tell me that it's over, that we just hurt each other, but we don't have to end up this way. We're underwater, way off the shoreline. I try to reach you, but you're drifting away. We're underwater, but there's still time left. If we want it, we can breathe again, breathe again. Don't leave me stranded this way. We have gone too far to give it all away. I know it hurts to think back on when we met. Everything was easy then, but baby, we can find a way to get back to us again. We're underwater, way off the shoreline. I try to reach you, but you're drifting away. We're underwater, but there's still time left. If we want it, we can breathe again, breathe again.
All right, so I got everything bailed up. You guys saw me windrowing. Yeah, we have 88 silage bales is something I think that I counted out here. I'm only going to load up this one load and keep it on the trailer for now because, yeah, obviously I want to be able to get more off those fields once the grass is ready again, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to sell a lot of this silage off before then. So I'm just kind of hoping that it's going to work out that way. Now, I didn't return the windrower. I think I'm going to hold on to it. It's only like a few $100 a day to hold on to it. So we're going to hold on to it in case we, well, we're going to want to need it or want to use it, not want to need it. We're going to use it when we have the grass grow back and we keep doing that sort of thing. So as of right now, we're just kind of waiting for prices to change. The oats need to keep growing up, which they're doing fine. They're all fertilized and everything, so everything's good there. But what I am going to do is just throw on the field we have that's actually grass, I'm going to throw a quick layer of fertilizer on there, and then I'm going to keep an eye out for potentially a windrower. If a windrower shows up, let me get that. There we go. But I'll keep an eye out for a windrower, or not a windrower, a tedder, if a tedder actually shows up, because we do want to do some hay. We got some hay contracts, which I'll mention if we are going to do them this episode. But yeah, we got some hay contracts that we want to get done. So people are requesting we make some hay for feeding cows and stuff like that. So hopefully we can get a couple of hay contracts done. I don't think we have any silage bale contracts, which is A-okay. But hopefully we're able to sell all these bales off and make us quite a bit of cash, which should be the case. There's 308,000 liters of silage if there really is 88 bales out here, because each bale has 3,500 liters in it. So we are going to do just fine off of our bales that we have here. But anyhow, I'm going to finish fertilizing this. I will bring you guys back in later on, probably when it gets closer to harvesting and somewhere in that area, so we can hopefully get some of that stuff done and move on from there. And hopefully, well, hopefully we can get some more grass harvesting done. I would love to get more off of our grass. I'm going to get that little area I just missed there, because we can keep doing this off our grass. We're going to do A-okay. And then next year we should be able to afford a stump grinder, regardless if it's on sale or not. And if we can do that, then it'll make it easy for us to get all those trees cleared out. We'll do some forestry hopefully next episode if that's the case. Get some of that squared away. That way we can actually start using more of the land. I mean, even if we used it only as grass like we're doing now, we would do just fine on it. But I do want to get all those trees cleared out of there. But yeah, we did a lot of those. It took a long time to get all the silage bales done. But even then, that was definitely worth it. We're going to make plenty of money off of it and hopefully pay back our loan and all that good stuff. But yeah, there we go. I will see you guys here in just a bit. All right, welcome back in, everyone. So, in terms of everything, well, we never really got a good, there's silage there, a good silage price. I like to get at least 180 or above, so we haven't gotten there yet. And then oats, I actually was keeping an eye on a little bit too. 630 is kind of where we want to get. We're nowhere near that right now, which makes sense both for silage and oats. It's going to be December where we're going to hit that. So Yeah, we're gonna get our oats harvested. They are ready to harvest now. It is July, or day 1 of July. And then in addition to that, our grass is also ready to harvest again. All of our bales are silage, so we are gonna have to unfortunately move them all out of the way so we can harvest our grass. We'll probably get 3 cuts this year, which is, that's a lot. I mean, if we do sell that 308,000 liters at the price of 180 per 1,000 liters, that will be 55 grand for us. And then we do need to do some hay bales. So we have a subscriber contract from Larry. So he said he'll pay us he said $400 a piece for hay bales. So he needs some hay bales for his farm. I think I might only charge him, because that seems like a really high price for hay bales. I'm only going to charge him. I'm going to change it to 300. That's more reasonable, I think. So we'll do $300 per hay bale, because our hay bales are 3,500 liters a piece. So we're still going to do pretty good. That's a good price for hay still, but not quite as good as the $400, which is a-okay. But yeah, in terms of right now, I might figured we kind of chat with you guys a little bit while we finish off this episode, just doing a little bit of our oat harvest. So in terms of what we're going to plant next, quite honestly, I'm not sure. There's some other contracts I might look into doing on here. We also could do some corn. I have some contracts in my mind, and I'll probably read through them off camera and get through some of them to kind of figure out where we want to land in terms of everything. And yeah, that'll kind of dictate what I plant next year in terms of crops and stuff like that. But we should be good with oats for now. We have 14,000 in storage, and then again, we need to get, I think it's 15,000 to, oh gosh, is it, I gotta look at the name now. Yeah, it's a Sanguis NOX. Yeah, we need 15,000 liters for him this year. And then we also need to get another 10,500 to the cereal factory for our cereal productions. So I think that'll be good. Now, another thing too I wanted to ask you guys that I want you guys to let me know down in the comments. There is, now actually, I am curious actually how much our field's worth now. Hey, look at that. It has increased in value now compared to where we bought it. So that's good. That means it's going up in value. Now, there is I think it's 33. Is it 33? Yeah, 33. So there's those little grape area right here on 33. So that area is, it's expensive now, 147,000 to buy. I think that would be at some point, if we decided to do grapes, we could almost start like a little secondary farm out there. And we can drive over there and take a look at it later on. But what I'm thinking is if we could actually finish the cereal contract by getting some raisins made, maybe leasing a little, or getting a little factory that made raisins and stuff like that. And we could potentially make our own cereal if we could keep growing all the ingredients that way. So that might be something. Let me know what you guys think about that. But yeah, what we could do is we could buy that when we have a lot more money, and we could that could be our next plot, and then we could have like maybe build like a little, I know there's a rundown little shed over there, so we could use that for now. But what we could do is we could just keep a grape harvester over there, or any grape equipment we needed to do some grapes, and have it our own little orchard tractor over there, and just have it be like our own little grape farm, and then we can just, you know, kind of drive over there. I mean, that's not uncommon for farmers to have multiple little chunks of land here and there. So it's definitely something we could look into. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Hopefully my audio is okay. My audio has been acting up a little bit with my microphone, so hopefully it's all good to go. I am looking and getting a new kind of audio setup to make it a little bit smoother, a little bit better, and all that good stuff. So hopefully I can upgrade that soon. But past that, the other good big news is I am going to FarmCon in person. I think I've mentioned this in this series before already, but I will be going to FarmCon in Germany in person. If you guys don't know, I'm based out of Washington State in the United States. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. I get to meet DJ GoHam, among other creators as well over there. So I'm excited to meet a lot of people that I've only talked to in a virtual sense or online, and I get to actually meet them in person. So it's going to be fun to do that. So I'm really excited about that. But if you are going there, feel free to try to find me while you're there and say hi to me. I'm happy to talk with you and all that good stuff. And then after that, I am going to Switzerland for a few days, and then I'm going to Spain for a few days, and then I'm going to fly home just so I can have a little vacation after that as well. But yeah, if you're in any of those places, message me and we can see if we can work out how to meet up. I have to stick to my travel plan, so I can't really travel very far to get to you, but I can always let you know where I'm going to be at, and then if you're able to or willing to, you can travel there if you wanted to meet me or have a meal with me or a coffee or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I'm always happy to do that with you guys. Let's get this, go around this way. There we go. But yeah, we should do just fine off our oat harvest. Already almost got 3,000 liters. We really only need to get like 12,000 to make sure we can complete both contracts. And then the extra we might just hold on in case we want to do our own cereal in the future or something like that. we might just hold on to it inside of our storage. But yeah, so doing both of those contracts, we're gonna make a lot of money off of oats this year, and obviously we're making a lot of money off our silage this year. So this year I'm not really too worried about us. We're gonna do a-okay. But sorry, a little cut there. I had to sneeze, so I just kept harvesting along, but you'll see a little jump there. But yeah, anyhow, guys, I think that's where I'm gonna wrap it up for this episode. I think that's a pretty good place to stop. Next episode, we're gonna finish up our harvest and hopefully get into the next year where we can, where we can get some more stuff sold off and we can get everything taken care of. So next episode, we should sell everything off that we've made this year. But anyhow, guys, if you enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.